Yeah, welcome back to the Cherry Red Record Stadium here at Plough Lane after we grabbed the point against Charlton. Finished Wimbledon 1, Charlton 1. Zach Robinson with the goal for the Dons. Joining me, my steam panel, as you can see, all buzzing. Got a Charlton fan in the studio as well. Just to
you need
balance,
to sort that tracksuit out.
Balance things out. Yeah, 1-1, 4 points off safety. It's going to be tough, but Accrington is a place that we've tasted success before. Might be just the optimistic me, but guys, go for it.
It's not too much to be positive about. To be fair, apart from that, I'm usually quite a big critic of Will Nightingale. I thought he played very well today. He looked very composed at the back. He pulled in some good some last-minute tackles. Chislett was very impactful off the bench, so much so that he got man of the match after 11 minutes. I just think it's easy to say the referees were against us, but there was a lot of questionable decisions today. Second half was very stopped a lot with the decisions, and the first half was allowed to run a bit more. But yeah, horrendous foul from their guys to get sent off. But yeah,
Right, Innes.
Yeah.
Ex-Palace.
You could see it in that tackle as well, just dirty. It was nasty, that challenge.
He nearly snapped Marsh in half, isn't it?
He got a red card.
It's one of those. It's one of those things which makes you think there needs to be more doable than just a 3-game for certain things.
Does the ref pull out a double red card?
Yeah, but there needs to be some other
We get a goal.
We need one. You know what I mean? We need all the help we can get at the moment.
Because that's probably one of the worst challenges I've seen in a long time, and it wasn't as good at all. And we're lucky Marshy came out of it without being hurt.
It's not been a good evening for the Dons, has it? Because we came into this game and it was kind of a must-win. We're running out of games now. It was kind of a must-win, and when we went down to 10 men, we really needed to capitalise, and then we go and give them a goal. There's one man in the box, 3 defenders, and they get a free header, and it's just disappointing.
Should we have gone 2 up front then when they went down to 10?
I think we should have changed it. Straight away. It was a must-win game. They went down to 10 men. We only changed it after they scored the goal. We kept the 5 at the back. I just think with games running out, we need 3 points.
We need to be proactive more than
and we had Lyle up with us and he was shouting for a change. He didn't like the 5 at the back.
That's amongst him getting abused by Charlton fans, which is
made for good entertainment for us.
Quite funny, quite funny. He loved it as well. He loves it. So just keep doing it because he actually loves it. Who's that?
Pep Hayes.
Hayes.
It says, how did we not score at the end? I mean, we did score.
We didn't.
We scored 1, but
there was, I think, that clear chance towards the end. It was a great cutback, and we just had nobody in the middle. And it's just, I've got no idea how we didn't have anybody in the penalty area.
Positionally, again, we go back to it. It's a very young team who do naive things. You look at the pass. Again, I'm not a coach, but I'm fortunate where I get to speak to a lot of these people. They say that killer pass, has to be fast, it has to be there, it has to be ready to set someone going. Half the passes, they're being missed. It felt like people's brains were engaged quicker than their legs. There were a lot of frustrations, a lot of frustrated voices when, you had Hennigan playing side to side, you had Woodyard playing side to side, and then what happens is that Charlton will come out and press you. They come out, they'll press you, they've got nothing to lose. They're sat mid-table, they're on the beach, they do not care. And if they inflict damage on this club, they're happy. Yep. South London rivals, So it was always a case of, having to try and be, you've got to be mature, you've got to try and find something. But
you say the question was how did we not score at the end, but we just don't have an experienced number 9. I mean, I know Zach Robinson scores the goal, but you need experience. Like Asal doesn't gamble. You just know if a Piggott or Lyle Taylor there, they sniff that chance out.
Did anyone else? But we haven't got them.
No.
Did anyone else feel?
It's been the story of our season.
They wanted to see Derek.
I was literally about to say that. Derek, I don't know why he didn't come on.
I would have liked to see 2 up front.
Strikers win games.
Yeah.
Strikers win games.
We've got Dapo and Asal who are wingers. People say they're strikers, but they're wingers by trade.
Even Asal, there's points where he has the ball, he will pick it up, he will do the hard work, and then he'll run wide and try and stick a ball in the box. Jack Verdoni's not a target man.
No.
And he's trying to do the job of 10 different players. He carries his team.
I think Verdoni and Asal are trying to carry the team, like you said.
Yeah.
There's a lot more fight from them.
But Jack Verdoni is a cut above. Jack Rodoni shouldn't be playing League 2, League 1 football.
No.
Well, he won't be next season, will he?
Well, we don't know.
I think that's the thing. You look. Ayub and Jack had very good games today. Will Nightingale, I agree with you, Tim. I thought he was incredible today. It was his best performance certainly in a couple of months. But I just think today it goes down as if you have Ollie, if you have an experienced striker, you get more from that.
Palmer doesn't do anything in that game. It's just
no, but George, he's that man in the middle for those crosses.
If my mum was a bloke, she'd be my dad. If they put a striker on,
we've got 6 foot plus Derek on the bench.
But I do think that's worth talking about, because if it was Robbo today, Robbo got stick for some of the subs he made and the form and the shape. It took us till 70 minutes gone when we were 1-0 down against 10 men to change from 5 at the back. He didn't bring on.
But it's not Robbo now.
No,
it's Moppo. No,
but that's what I mean. He didn't bring on Osu. He didn't bring on Derek, and it's just like. If it was Robbo, we'd be having that conversation about why those changes weren't made, and I think we need to be having those anyway, because Bowen's down there. He for whatever reason decided to be conservative and try and not go for the kill. Whereas tonight, let's be honest, we were all saying it pre-match. It's all or nothing tonight. We needed those 3 points.
Why does no one have the cojones to shoot? Take a shot.
It's just confident when you lose.
When there are 6 players, there was staggering moments in that game where there was sort of a 6 in a semicircle inside the Charlton box. Charlton have camped. They have stuck the tent down. They've unhooked the caravan. Everything's there. They've got barbecue going. Kids are down, the leisure centre. That's what they've done. Charlton camped. 6 men passing right, left, right, left. Oh no, get to the byline. No. Get back.
Stick
it into the box. No target man.
But that's the thing when I was saying about maybe having like an Ollie or a target man on, because he just gives you that option. He gives you that confidence to say, let's just ping that 60-yard ball into the middle.
Read that tweet. Interesting. Spike us. Interesting that Charlton stayed 2 up, even going a man down. Bravery paid off for them. Yeah.
I can't help we were scared tonight of losing. I can't help but feel that was why we didn't make those aggressive changes when we could have, and didn't make them early enough. Because you think if we make those subs 5-10 minutes earlier, the extra you had 10 minutes on to the end of that game, do we get something?
Yeah, I think the second it went down to 10 men, we needed to take a defender off and get Derek on. But you look at Charlton there, Jason Stockley, he's just class. Lyle spoke about it before. You need a target man in this league, and like I said, Ollie Palmer had close to 10 goals before he left. We don't have an Ollie Palmer anymore.
Why do you think Gillingham did so well?
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I think you keep Ollie in that team. I genuinely think it's 10 points.
I don't think Ollie Palmer. Right? People saying, "Oh, look at the points with, points without." Completely irrelevant. People who have watched him play, he was so late to every single ball. He was so late to everything, and that's the issue. He didn't
was
offer
top
as much
scorer. Top scorer before.
That's not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard when you score 5 goals.
Yeah, but we've got strikers who don't score any.
He scored 5 goals.
At least
that's the mate.
Yeah, 5
if
goals.
one of the
5 goals is a fart in a hurricane.
That's a centre back's tally.
What I'm saying is, our form in the first half of the year, which was overall good, we had 1 blip in the first half of the season, and it was when Ollie was out. That was our main blip in the first half of the year.
But he just didn't.
You know what though? You say Ollie scored 5 goals, but he brings others into play.
Yeah. There's a presence.
You need a target man.
Great message by Pino Gandazoni. I believe that's how it's pronounced. We've got to get over the people we sell. The man is God.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. It's
very
true.
I feel like it's a decision which is going to cost us League One football, and I think that's why people are struggling.
There are people that have made the decision.
The decision not to replace him.
That's it. Selling Ollie was a good decision to sell.
300k for Ollie Palmer.
The amount of money we got for him was incredible.
I'm sorry.
The error was, and the mistake was not replacing him with a quality player and saying that's all well and good. Sam Cosgrove, £2 million player.
Let's not get into this again.
Tyrone Barnett was
not get into 2 million.
Tyrone Barnett was once a £1 million player.
I know, but that's what I mean. Shrewsbury were laughing when we signed him. I think that's the thing that's killed us. It's not
Lyle Taylor's a free agent, mate. Lyle Taylor's a player that's gone from free. Players.
I agree with you. I agree 100%.
So you're getting a striker in Cosgrove. I'm sorry, I don't think he's in play again this season.
No, he's fractured his eye.
He's done.
Yeah,
he's fractured his eye.
Yeah, he's not coming back this season.
But then that's what I mean. But when we signed him, Shrewsbury, who we was at earlier this year on loan, were laughing because they knew he wouldn't do anything for us. It's not a criticism of him because he did try his best and he is an okay player. But it's just in a struggling League One team, he's not up to much, and it's just like it's not his fault that we pinned all of our hopes on him. I think the mistake in not getting a quality replacement for Ollie is the mistake that's going to cost us League One football.
We needed someone like a Pickett, as has always said, but it's all good saying we need someone like that when we haven't got.
Been and gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, the ship has sailed on that one.
We failed to give him a contract.
There's only one solution going forward. Plough Lane Bond 700. Get Lyle Taylor Baby back in the summer.
Mate, he's been chucked in the cupboard.
That's why it's not with us. We've locked him away.
Yes, mate. Well, his bonus unbeatable and free Hasbulla.
Where is Hasbulla?
He's down there somewhere. He's
So,
crying.
someone get us
He's crying,
Hasbulla.
man. He's
Yeah, someone
crying.
get a
We need Hasbulla on the panel tonight.
He's crying, man. It was just tough night for the boy. There you go.
There we go. The main man.
Stick him in the middle. Stick him in the middle.
Yeah.
Go on, you are welcome to.
Shall we just use him to replace George? Right?
Yeah,
There we go. George has been upgraded tonight, everyone.
Hasbulla in the building.
We had our good luck mascot. He got us a late goal, but yeah.
If buts are maybe, who's that? Martin. Sorry, 6 wins the last 45. Brim full of Asher on the 45. You're right, Martin. You're right. I'm not arguing with him. I'm not. Anyone else gonna? George arguing. Go on. Go on.
I think, but that's
Go on, George. Go all out.
Yeah, I mean, there's no argument with that. That's 6 wins in 45. It don't keep you up. And it's one of those things that we need. You know, you look at it, and there are games in there that have been close. There's only probably 2-3 games in that whole run where we've been completely outplayed and well beaten. It's just fine margins in a lot of games. Some games, individual mistakes. Some games, it's been a lack of the clinical edge up top, and other games, refereeing errors. Today, I think it was probably a mixture of all three.
At the end of the day, after 45 games, the table don't lie, isn't it? You know,
100%.
six wins over 45 or whatever it is. We now need 4 wins from the last 5, and unfortunately, I just can't see it happening. We need 4 points this week. I was kind of banking on today being a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
We needed the 3 points today, and we know who comes to town on Saturday. You know, and
lock up your dogs, people.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Lock up your pet fish and your all sorts.
Lock up your Hasbullas.
Lock up your Hasbullas. Check your socks. I don't know why I said that. 4 points of safety, 5 to go. It's going to be an interesting ride. Oh, look, Wickham 1-4-1. Fleetwood 1, Lincoln 1.
Morecambe have a goal scorer in
Concrete FC 2, Crew 1. Morecambe 2, Oxford 1. Wigan. What did Wigan? Did Wigan win 3-0?
3-0.
That's nice, isn't it? Wigan 3.
Must be nice to have a team that's scored.
Bolton 1. Is that Pompey? I can't see because the camera.
George's phone's in the way.
George's phone, the camera's in the way. So I'm just going to presume Bolton played someone. They drew 1-1. Yeah, but I mean, there's so much I can say. I apologise because my lack of enthusiasm is I feel emotionally emotionally flaccid.
You know what? Morecambe have Stockley, and
that's the difference.
He's going to get him out of trouble. He's going to get him out of trouble, isn't he? You know?
I mean, that's the thing. You look at him, and that's a 25.
4 goals tonight.
Yeah.
When was the last time we scored 4?
Yeah, but that's the thing. You look at that.
1876.
That 25 goal, 30 goal a season striker. You think where we are?
You don't need 25 goals.
No, but that's the thing. I genuinely think we're
15.
10. I genuinely think 10 goals would have kept us up. Comfortably kept us up. Probably would be.
Yeah, because all those draws.
Yeah, no, comfortably. I think we're probably where Charlton are.
You know what? Before this game,
we're
Charlton and us have lost the same amount of games prior to today.
Yeah.
But they've just changed draws into wins, and you see their strike force.
Yeah, but I think it's just that strike force, that lethal edge up top that we're missing.
I feel like this strike force inquest is going to go into the summer.
It's not going to keep
not
going.
It's not going to go away.
The question you've got to ask though is why was the money saved for the summer when we needed a striker in January? That's a genuine question you've got to ask.
100%. Yeah,
Why say let's leave this money till we can be relegated in League Two?
Why the inquest is going to go on?
Yeah, why not?
Let's be honest. They got complacent. They thought that we were safe, mid-table, going to stay up. They thought we could lose Ollie and that we'd have enough to just about stay up. They took a gamble that would be okay.
To be fair, you do get better deals in the summer because people are out of contract.
100%. You get better. You get better value in the summer, but you're better off spending.
Do you know what? Do you know what they should do with 300 grand? Go to casino, stick it on red. Because we've been sat on it for how long now? We sat on this nest egg. I mean, the interest must be what? 7 pence by now. Something.
You know
like
what
that.
though? I don't believe there's 300 grand left of the Ollie Palmer money. I'll tell you why. Because we signed Lee Brown. He can't be cheap. Sam Cosgrove is rumoured to be on 18 grand at Shrewsbury. So how much are we paying him?
Birmingham, not
Birmingham.
Shrewsbury weren't paying anyone 18 grand a week.
And then of course we've replaced Robbo with two managers, assistant manager. That's not cheap either. So how much of that 300 grand is actually left over in the pot?
We signed Nathan Broom as well. He'll be on a wage.
He's on about £8.50.
Yeah, but I would say we've let youngsters go out on loan, and Broomy's a kid coming in, so Broomy's not going to be a massive wage.
No, but the rest of it.
But Brownie coming in, Cosgrove coming in, obviously, then neither of them are going to be cheap. And then obviously when we, after Robbo, we have got in 2 very experienced, well-respected coaches, and they're not going to be cheap. So I think it is a question that we need to consider, because that was all said, we'll keep that 300 grand or most of that 300 grand back for the summer. If we haven't got any of that left and was been relegated.
Coming from Stuart Stone there saying that the need for a quality striker was clear to see tonight.
It's been clear to see
it's been clear since Christmas.
All season.
I was going to say, to be honest, it's been clear all season that apart from Ollie, we haven't had one.
You can't lose Pigott, who scores 20 goals, Palmer, who probably scores 10 goals over the season, lose 30 goals in team, and replace them with strikers who have scored 0. I mean, Robinson from Rapire at the start of the season, Presley at the start of the season, Terrier Blade all scored 0 league goals. You can't do it, and that's where the inquest is going to go on into the summer, unfortunately.
Football Manager John, at the time nearly every neutral said Palmer was too good to turn down, they were still right.
No, 100%. The money to turn down Ollie was way too good to turn down. The problem was the lack of a replacement. Selling Ollie was the right decision.
We should have only let Ollie go if we had a replacement lined up. Once Pigott was in the door, for example, that's when you let Ollie go. But we let Ollie go, we lost out on Pigott, and then we've gone on to deadline day, and it looks like we've just panicked.
When you're as cash strapped as we are, and everyone is clear to see that money talks very much. Even if it was 150k, I think it goes. If I'm being honest.
We turned down it.
We turned down.
Yeah, we turned down it.
We turned down their first bid.
This post-match show should be sponsored by a whiskey company. Because I could, if anyone
That's Saturday. That's Saturday's show.
I'd love one. I'd love.
Well, we're going down to Phoenix. We're going down to Phoenix after Aaron.
Are we?
I don't know. I've decided we are.
Mark Engelbretson. Nice. Big up, Mark. Predictions for Saturday, anyone? Pain. Yeah. In the words of, what was his name again? Not Apollo Creed. What was his name? In Rocky, Mr. T.
You know what?
His name was.
I don't know, but to answer the question, predictions for Saturday, I think unfortunately we're going to lose. We're a team low on confidence. We haven't won in 23 now. They're flying up the league, as much as I hate to say it. Yeah. And we're just a young team low on confidence without goal scorers. Like, I can only see one outcome. And as you said, pain.
Part the bus, part the loss, Marky Part the bus, Mark.
We've tried playing 5 at the back today and against Shrewsbury. We've conceded 3 goals in 2. So
we can't
Sheffield,
defend consistently.
Shrewsbury are in my head rent free, aren't they?
Yeah, you keep going on
Just
about
blame
it.
Shrewsbury all night.
Well, they're the ones who gave us Cosgrove back online.
That's why they're stuck in my head, George.
They stuck you in a Ponzi scheme, didn't they, George?
Clubber
Lang, yes. 10 points to you, Spike. Clubber Lang said Saturday, pain.
What is everyone's predictions for Saturday? Score predictions?
I don't think we need to do that, because
No,
I think we're all thinking along the same lines. I don't think we need to put anybody through that.
There's Mark's question answered in a non-answered way.
Yeah, I think all of us here and everyone watching at home,
we're dreading the worst.
We're all thinking the same thing, and it's not pleasant. And we've got to go in there. The boys have to put in a performance on Saturday, because if you
ever needed experience, Saturday.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And also, like, if we lose to them, it's bad. But we have to have fight. We have to have aggression. We have to have
Barry Fuller or Luke O'Neill in that team for Saturday, like someone with a bit of composure about them. I think it'll be.
Hey, Rich Burville, nice one. Can we just say well done to Zach Robinson?
Yeah,
it's a really well taken goal as well.
Great goal from Zach.
Great goal.
Yeah, and since Zach started, having his break into the team, it's a goal and an assist in 2 games against Sheffield Wednesday and Charlton, and that's really incredible return for him. And we were talking about him in the pre-match show early doors, and we were just he's a great prospect for us, and he's going to be a big player for us.
It's just a big ask for him now to come into a relegation battle.
It's so unfair to have an 18-year-old break into the team and say, by the way, you're our leading man in a relegation battle. It's it's incredibly unfair on him, and if he can take it in his stride and go with it and then keep growing and keep improving and be a better player for us next year, then I think he demands. He earns tremendous respect.
Does he not need a partner Saturday? 5-3-2.
Well, we had a
Two
Sal.
partner. No, not a partner, not two
Derek.
wingers.
Who do you play?
A
Derek?
partner.
Derek,
Yeah,
you?
a partner.
Okay.
So you know Ayub?
Are you back wide?
A 5-3-2.
I don't think you can have Ayub in a 5-3-2 unless he's up top. You can't have him. You can't have him wide. I don't think he's good enough defensively.
Do we have to find a formation to fit certain players, or do we have to find a formation to like give things a go and win a game?
I mean, nothing else is working, so.
No, but I think
he's got the ability to defend. He's physical.
Don't
he can
forget.
tackling.
Don't forget as well on Saturday, Ayub Assal will be fasting, and it will be 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I can't see Ayub Assal playing 90 minutes, and if he does,
yeah,
God
that's a
bless
very.
him.
I don't
that's a very
think
good
I don't think
point.
Mark Bowen changes it on Saturday, and I'll tell you why. Because he's played his unchanged side again tonight. There's not much time now
Yeah,
between
but
now and Saturday.
You've got a player there who
Yeah.
wouldn't have eaten since in 12 hours, and
Yeah.
won't be eating for another 3-4 hours after the game.
Yeah, and that's the
drinking.
problem, because you normally see, when they are fasting, it's normally like in midweek games they like it because they're able to,
Break fast
have
mid-game,
something,
yeah.
break fast early or even mid-game. The problem is going to be for Ayub. He's going to have, like Aaron said, nothing for the 12 hours or so before the game, and then nothing for the entire game. So he is going to be pretty much gone. If not by the start, certainly, after at half-time or after an hour. So I do think, when you raise that point, maybe Derek does come in, maybe Derek does start instead of Ayub, just because
maybe
it's
Derek's rested tonight for the weekend. It could be.
because
If a player can't play 2 games in a week or have 2 appearances in a week, you've got a problem.
Yeah, but Derek hasn't played all season.
He's not been at
20
the club.
minutes?
So, but he hasn't
20
played.
minutes.
He hasn't had a
Yeah,
club,
but
has he?
20
So he's
minutes
not match fit.
If he gets 20 minutes tonight,
Yeah.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. He should have been warmed
he
up
should
since starting.
have got 20 minutes tonight. I don't think there's any argument on that. I think all of us agree. I think that's the first time the whole panel's actually ever agreed on something on this show.
I'm just going to disagree with you because it's you, George.
Good. Thanks, Rob. I was getting worried there.
any more Spike? Any comments from you, mate?
She's made that goal.
No. Any comments from anyone else?
Yeah.
Cutting it fine films. Ethan Chislett, mate. Ethan Chislett, you absolute baller. When you skipped over that first man and took it on for the second go, I love you, mate. I love your kids. I don't care. Like, literally, get it in, whip it in, cross the face of goal. And do you know what? It was the pace of the ball.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Drilled it one. And that's what you wanted. The amount of times I stood out there just shouting, hit it, drill it, hit it. Don't look for a neat pass. He could have gone backwards. He could have gone.
Wouldn't surprise me if he
top.
come back and see
Could have
it.
checked onto his left, back onto his right. No. Get the ball in the box. Urgency, urgency, urgency. Can't it find films? Good comment, mate.
and that's the thing, getting man of the match when he's played 10, 11 minutes. I think that says all you need to do around his performance
He's got
tonight.
ideas. He wants to push forward. We talked about this weeks ago, weeks and weeks and weeks ago about Ethan Chislett. Absolutely. Stuart Stone, there you go. Chislett should be one of the first players, and the team sheet always puts in a good shift and creates things. You know what? I agree with you, pal.
So then if we're talking about him coming in, who does he start instead of on Saturday? If we're talking about him deserving a starting spot.
That's all.
So you're not starting Derek? Or do you start Derek?
Sorry, I never knew you were Mark Bowen. You don't know who's come out tonight.
Yeah.
You don't know who's come out tonight. You don't know what's gone on. We have to wait until Thursday, Friday now.
Yeah.
See what goes on.
Yeah.
And it's all well and good predicting lineups, but there's only 2 people that are going to be involved in that.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll credit Eddie Alphabet. I'll call him Eddie Niedzwecki, because him at the end driving the crowd on,
Yeah.
clapping the crowd, fighting every ball. He headed it, he kicked it, he was there. That's what.
Yeah.
Fair play to you, mate. Well
Yeah.
done.
It's quite nice to see a managerial team that aren't connected to the club in any way as well. I think that's a real breath of fresh air for us. I think we've been so attuned to bringing someone in that's got nostalgia to the club, played for us, managed before, something like that. Having a team that they've only ever played against us at Old Plough Lane before. I think that's such a breath of fresh air, and I think it's a huge step for us in the right direction. Just on the managerial appointment.
Absolutely. What's everyone doing Saturday?
Coming down there.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to it.
Coming down here and hoping we pull
Where-
off a minor miracle.
Where are you being sent? I might come with you.
We don't know.
No.
Unknown. Question mark. Spike, what are you thinking? Should we luck off? Thank you, everyone, for your time. I apologise for my lack of enthusiasm and slight knackeredness after. You just get really emotionally invested, unfortunately. You just shout a lot, scream a lot. And it is what it is. It's because we all can. There you go. There you go. Another winless night at the Cherry Red Records.
Deja vu.
I've run out of fingers and
We
toes.
could have just have had that on a tape recording and just played that instead of our post-match shows.
I've run out of fingers and toes to count on. We're using the little bits of our fingers now. But Saturday cometh, and our religious correspondent George Jones will be praying for a win against those who enjoy concrete.
Then maybe it's the perfect storm with them not coming down on Saturday.
Mate,
Who knows?
mate,
I mean,
tell you what,
Zach
if
Robertson
they win,
hat-trick.
if they win, I'll whack a couple £100 behind the bar. Let's go. Let's do it.
Cool.
Alright.
I remember that one.
yeah, well, viewers.
Remember-
Yeah, we
well,
remember
view-
I'll
well,
transfer
viewers.
it to you. Enjoy yourself, because you know what, it is so needed, and I'll go out on a limb and say win Saturday and we start, because the momentum. This
Yeah.
place will go insane.
Yeah.
This place will go insane.
And we saw that in the last 10 minutes or so tonight after we got that, the equaliser.
Yeah, I was in the south stands for the second
Willing
half.
the ball
and
in. Willing the ball
Yeah.
in.
It was very
That's
it was
just
good when we
if-
went in.
The first half on Saturday is massive. We get off to a good start, and the whole crowd will get behind them, and that's what we
I'll
really
probably get
need.
behind them regardless.
Not purely just to argue with you, but I'd actually argue second half for us is more of an issue now.
Oh, no,
Yeah, I
but
think on Saturday we need to stay in the game.
Yeah.
Like, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah. Just need to make sure we come out for that second half. You know, that
we're
15
not
minutes
a
after
team
half
which
time.
can hold a lead anyway. So,
No.
90th minute winner. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Oh,
1-0.
The scenes.
Oh,
Zach Robinson, 95th
no,
minute.
it's got to be Chocker, isn't it?
Chocker, Dan
Chocker.
Chocker.
Dan
Dan Chocker
Chocker.
bicycle kick,
Dan
top
Chocker.
left.
Dan Chocker fan club
Anthony
here.
Hartigan, 40-yard free kick.
I
Top
mean,
bins.
Here we
He
go.
does it,
Here's the big
Yes.
question. That's what we want to
George gets
see.
an LTP, yeah.
Stay up and George gets a Lyle Taylor baby haircut. I'll even
George-
dye it for you, George, as much
If
as I
we
love
stay
you.
up and Lyle joins, I'll have his haircut.
Oh, and he joins. Oh.
You're halfway there. You just need it blonde.
That's not far off, actually. Yeah.
No, you need it shaped up. You need a bit. Get it
Oh, no, yeah, I
permed.
know, it needs a bit
We'll
of
get it
shaping.
permed
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah, so if we stay up and Lyle joins us
Take
in the
down the
summer, I'll have it
Woolworth Road.
done.
Get it permed properly.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Laquisha's House of
Yeah,
Beauty.
I will be regretting this if Lyle joins us now. But it's worth it.
Exclusive.
Very quickly, I just wanted to talk Paul Ossie. I know I forgot completely, but chasing their man down with the ball,
Yeah.
he was distraught when he got subbed off and
Yeah.
had his head in his hands.
I didn't say that to be
You're a
fair.
young
To be
man.
honest, I don't think it was his fault for the goal.
You're a
You've
young
got,
man.
you've got 3 centre backs in the box,
Yeah.
and their one proper target man wins a clean header.
But again, that was the problem on Saturday at Sheffield, where Paul also got isolated. Again, when we had 3 centre backs.
He's come under a lot of criticism, Paul Ossie, and I think he's been a step above this season from what he's been previously.
Yeah. He's so much better this year than he was before, and he's going to continue improving, and he's so young. He deserves a huge amount of respect, but also patience, because he's a kid, he's going to have bad games. But tonight I thought he had a good game for his standards.
He definitely looks a bit more comfortable at left back than right back. I would definitely say that.
Well, he's a left back by trade.
What are you looking for? You looking for Hasbulla?
I was going to say, keep the faith. Paul Hasbulla is with you.
Cool.
He loves you, man. He loves you, man. But yeah, Spite, let's wrap this thing off. Let's lock it off.
Cool.
Before,
Good
I've gotta
evening,
go
everyone.
Got to go and feed Lyle and get him down for the night in the cupboard. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Spite, for making it happen. Stuart, where is
Stuart's around
he's-
somewhere.
Stuart's over there somewhere.
He's getting the rounds in.
Yeah,
I think.
thank you for you
In
guys
the
who are
Phoenix.
just over there watching. Thank you, Lyle, David Connolly as well. David Connolly and Lyle, brilliant.
And Marie Godfrey.
Amory Godfrey, legend of the game. Her dad, who sponsored Hayden this evening. Yeah, thank you, George.
Cool.
Well,
Cheers, Aaron.
Charlton Tom, thanks to me for
Goodbye from Hasbulla as well.
goodbye from Hasbulla.
Yep, there you
Goodbye
go.
from Roy.
Cool.
Stop manhandling his face. Yeah, until next time, guys.
On to Saturday.
On Saturday.